Hi. Oh god, I've got pop-ups galore. Right, go away, pop-ups. Pop-ups, go away. Are we all done? Right. Okay, so I was feeling very proud of myself because I did a thing, and now I've just realised I've done the thing wrong. So now I need to work out how to save my thing. So, is that everyone? Nope. Okay. So I have a load of these little crochet. I've been saying hexagons, I've just realised they're pentagons. And my plan was, this would be like the centre, and I'd have these going around it. I've just realised I'm a side short, so it's not actually joining up nicely. So now I'm trying to work out how I can save it. So I'm wondering if I was to add an extra side to this, obviously not the ones I've already made. If I made a 6-sided one, would these would then go around it, and that might work. And then I could just kind of fill up like this and make my blanket. But I don't know if it's going to work. And I can't work out how to convert this into a square. My brain is not braining. And I'm now stressed because I was thinking, yay, I'm making loads of progress, gonna be ready for Christmas. Now I'm in panic mode. So I need a colour. So I was gonna join it all together with this, but I don't think I want to use this for the hexagon. Let's grab my box of wool. Okay. These are our options. That's kind of a bit of all colours, so that might be quite cool in the middle. I want something that all of these colours will go with. But I also have a problem. This one is a very slow change in ombre, but when it changes quick, and that would clash. That would work with these two, but not with these. That would work probably with all of these. Oh, do I just go wide? But then I have this one. I don't want to use this though. I want to say that. I think it might be this one. I feel like this one's too bright. Oh, I didn't quite mean to do that, but okay. Next challenge, find the end. Where's the end? Find the end without pulling it all out. That says pink, that does not look pink. Fine. Half ripped anyway, let's just take it off. Chi. I'm going to end up unravelling this without finding the actual... Oh, we have an end. We have an end. Okay. So, I'm going to work on the premise that was 5 chain, and I got 5 corners. So if I go 6 chain and use the same pattern, hopefully I get a hexagon. We will see. It can't get any wronger, right? It can't get any wronger. I was so proud of myself learning this last week and getting so far through the project. And then I suddenly realised. This feels really fine after that other yarn. I've really lost count. I'm paying attention. I was too busy looking at the yarn. Yes. It's the same. It might be a little bit finer. Feels finer. This one feels really rough. I don't know if it'll make a difference. Let's hope not. This where somebody's going to come in and tell me I'm holding it wrong, or I'm doing it wrong, or there's a really simple way to fix this. 4, 5, 6. Ah! It came off because it's twisted. Can't see what I'm going through. It's twisted on me hook and now I can't see what I'm doing. Arr! Seriously, why am I struggling so much? Other than the fact I'm rubbish at crochet. Okay, let's try this one last time. Okay, I think I'm pulling it too tight. That's the problem. Let's not pull it so tight. And 6. And go through that little, go through that little. Don't spin around. You're not allowed to spin around. Come on, just go through. Just go through. There we go. I really hope this works. Right. Where's my little tail? There's my tail. I hate starting them. I'm alright once I've started, I just hate starting them. I feel like it's a battle, and then all of a sudden it just stays where you want it to nicely. Spacey! Only have 30 minutes, we'll come back. I'll check if you're still streaming. Oh, bless you. Hi. So last week I taught myself to crochet off a diagram because I don't understand the charts. When people are like chain, double crochet, blah blah blah, my brain cannot compute. But weirdly, Facebook showed me this diagram and somebody was talking through it slowly and it made perfect sense. And I was like, yes, I can finally do granny squares. I can finally make my blanket, and much joy was had. And I've made a whole ton of them. Whole ton. And then I've realised they're not actually hexagons, they're pentagons. And I can't join them up without massive gaps. And I can't work out how to turn this into a square. So I'm going to try and do a hexagon and put it in the middle, and then put these around the edge, and see if I can save all my work, because otherwise I'm going to cry. And also, oh, I dropped it. I have no more of this one, so these will be a waste. I guess I'll just make a load of coasters or something if I can't do it. But I thought if I do it on stream, then somebody can help me. They can be like, yo, Leah, just do this. But yeah, I'm trying to make, because Bean has outgrown all of her baby blankets that people very kindly made for her. And they're kind of like belly blankets now. So I'm trying to make her a new blanket, and she loves yellows and pinks, so I thought, you know. Oh, thank you. I really, really hope this works. I'm going to be so sad if it doesn't. And then I was like, oh, this is great, because then I can also do like blankets and stuff for people. Because there's somebody I started making a blanket for about, well, it was before I got pregnant, put it that way. It's been a while. Oh no, that stupid tail. That stupid tail has missed all my attempts to sew it in. Oh no, it hasn't. I'm going to do a little bit of wrapping round. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm doing, because it keeps dodging me. And then I can cut the excess off. There we go. It's wrapped around a little bit so it doesn't keep running away. Can you tell that I really don't know what I'm doing? Oh. You gotta go. Go do your things. I will be here for a while, going quietly insane. Okay, so that's 3, and that's about halfway, so this might work. You got about 25 minutes? One, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully I can get another 2 in this space. How long does it take to make a small blanket? I have no idea. I've never done this before. Never done this before. I have tried for many years to crochet, and I've looked at all these different books and tutorials on YouTube, and they go so fast that I can't follow their fingers. They're just like do dancing, and I'm like, yeah, I've still got no idea what I'm doing. and then it came up on Facebook, and it was just so simple, and I was like, oh, I get it. I couldn't tell you what stitches I'm doing. I'm just doing the stitches the diagram said to do. I am very visual, so I need it like in pretty picture form. I do have some boxes to make because I have a thing I'm going to, and I can't take my big 3D cards yet because I don't have boxes for them. But my brain wasn't up to mathing, and this is really bugging me. So I was like, do you know what? I'll do this, and then maybe I'll get a bit of help. Done some tiny toy-like on pastels, but not as a gift, but just... Oh, okay. It's funny, isn't it? As soon as you start looking at one thing, you get all these videos just spiral at you. The amount of crochet things I'm getting right now. But they all go so fast. I thought it was raining then. I was about to get very excited. Okay, let's see if this works. 2. Yeah, I see lots of tutorials, and don't get me wrong, the tutorials are great. I think it's just my lack of understanding and my lack of skill. But I don't feel like they're very brand new, shiny, beginner, don't know what end of the needle to hold type jobbies. Don't know if you do what you're doing now. Pieces would be all sizes and shapes. They are different sizes. I did the green ones first, and clearly the tension was higher or something, because they're all slightly smaller. But I figure wall stretchers, so you know. And I don't think Bean will really care if it's a little bit squiffy. Trouble is, whenever she knows I'm making something for her, every day I'll get, is my blanket ready? Is my Sleeping Beauty house ready? And I'm like, no. I need to finish that Sleeping Beauty house. It's just... I hate it. It's got to that point where I don't even want to look at it, let alone do it. Oh, I really hope this works. I really hope you work, hope you work. I really hope you work, hope you work. I really, 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 I really, 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 really hope it works. It looks so pretty. I am a bit annoyed with these ones. It's a bit more true to colour, because It was ombre wool, but I didn't twig that this isn't the same kind of ombre wool as that one, where it's literally little bits mixed up. But there isn't a lot of gradient between the different colours, so all of a sudden it just changes on you. And I'm like, oh. And I can't bring myself to waste the wool that it ends one round on one colour and then I switch to the other colour. So yeah, it looks a little bit odd, but again, she's not gonna care. She's not gonna care. But I'm gonna try and put them going around. So it started as that colour, and then it was that one next, and then you had that one, and then that one. So I'm going to try and put all the different gradients in a circle so that you can kind of see the colour changing. Well, that's the plan anyway. That's the plan. Whether it works or not, we'll see. But I'm just like, do you know what? This is my first ever proper crochet project. The blanket I started making for Vixen, it's a mishmash. It's about 100 stitches long, and it goes in and out because of the difference in tension depending on what day I've done it on. But also it's a mishmash of stitches that I've just kind of probably made up. So if I can get this to work, I'm gonna pull that one apart and then redo it as hexagons, and they will be hexagons this time, not pentagons with a hexagon in the middle. The worrying thing is, I've put pictures in Discord, I've put pictures on my Facebook, I've been sat in work doing this. At no point has anybody gone, Leah, you know you're kind of missing a side. Nobody's pointed it out to me, so either nobody's noticed or they're just like, I'm going to wait and see how long it takes her. Wait and see how long before she realises she's fudged up. But you can tell what a rookie I am, because Weeds picked up this stuff for me in Aldi, because they had in their special buys a load of this wool. And I went, oh, just 2 of each colour will be enough. No. No, it's not. So he did a dash out for me. And they don't have any more of what I call the fire wool. I've done that a little bit. Thank you. That one I'm not so sure on. It's like a weird yellowy green, but that was going to be the centre one of my my flowers. But I could do something else with those. That's fine. I could do it as like a centerpiece of another blanket. Things are kind of taking a turn. We'll see. We'll see how it all ends up. Rosa! Hi, Rosa. How the devil are ya? Aw, bless you. I'm okay, thank you. I'm having a break from cards, A, because it's too blooming hot. And apologies for not streaming on Friday. I think it was about 36, 37. And after working in this room all day, my head was just banging, and the only thing moving was hot air. And I felt so sick that the thought of turning on my big PC to stream made me want to cry. So I took the evening to get rid of the headache. Apologies, I do apologise. And I was going to game. But as I choke. It's typical Leah, really. We're in the middle of a heat wave, numerous heat waves, and I go, it's too hot to play with paper and pads. Do you know what I'll do? I'll learn to crochet and I'll play with a big bowl of wool. Where's the logic in that? But yeah, how you doing, Rosa? How have things been in Rosa? How are you, my dear friend? It's actually cool today. It's 27 today. I can't believe I just said 27 is cool. Okay, so it is scrunching up a little bit, but it will spread out. A super cool summer, plus 20 was the highest day. You know, after working with the colourful wool for so long, it's really hard to see with the plain wool what I'm doing. Was in. Oh, Rosa, I'm so sorry. Did I just do that through the same? Yes, I did. Yes, I did just go through the same one I'd just been through. I'm not very good at doing the slip knots, as you can tell. And I'm not 100% sure I'm doing them right, but I do them my way. 27 is hot. To be fair, after all the 30 pluses we've had, 27 doesn't feel that bad. I might need to get rid of this glass mat while I'm crocheting. It's kind of digging in. Let's move. I just nearly had a pigeon come in my window. Let's move this out of the way. You can see my wooden desk. I did have a moment of, oh my god, is it clean under there? This is where I find all the bits of stuff that I've gone missing that I've been looking for. Like that. This one is 4mm. 16 over here, hope it would be nice and cold. I feel like it's going to be a very bad winter. I feel like there's going to be a lot of snow. going to be very, very cold. Normally have cold winter, heaps of snow. Finland, hoping it hits -40. Oh, oh, I just felt cold. No, nope, 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 no, 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 no. I'd rather do hot than cold. I do not like the cold. Living south of Finland is never that cold. You just said -40, and now you're saying that's not that cold. My maths is not mathing. That's just no. That's definitely cold. I don't even like when it hits -1. I was trying to convince Nim that she wants to come and move near me, and she's decided that we're just as hot here as she is, so she doesn't want to come and live here. She lives in Australia. I'm like, we're not as bad as Australia. No, no, no. Lived in Australia 4 years, had amazing skiing places. Really? In Australia? They don't get snow in Australia. But there's a barrier of your eyelashes freezing, and that's lovely. I'm sorry, -30 isn't that cold. Yeah. Disagreeing there. There's a barrier of your eyelashes freezing, and that's lovely. No, 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 no. I do not want my eyelashes freezing. I would definitely stay in the UK. You can keep that silly cold weather over there. I don't even like it when it snows. I do not like snow. I'm not as stressed where I live now, because where I lived at before was at the top of huge heckin' hill, and I was petrified every time it snowed of driving to and from my house. And I don't live at the top of a big hill anymore, so I'm not as scared. But I don't like snow. And we don't have it enough to know how to drive in it. I need to get like a kitchen roll holder to stick this on so that it spins around. Bye, Spacey. Take care. Thank you for coming and hanging out. every now and then I get a really nice breeze. I kind of want to, I know it's going to be too small, but I kind of want to do a measure thing and see if this is actually going to work. Oh, an extra little bit there. There we go. I can't remember. Rosa, do you do crochet? I can't remember. Started sewing your own clothes? Wow, that's cool. That is very, very cool. I am always very, very impressed when people can make their own clothes. We are going to borrow my mother-in-law's sewing machine, and Weeds, not me, Weeds, is going to sort out a cloth, I'm going to say sheet because I can't think of the word, to go across my Kallax units. And while he's got it, I'm going to try and convince him that he wants to take up all my skirts and dresses because I'm too short and they're too long. I can't do sewing. I never really did it at school. I think I might have done one lesson and it was horrendous. And I'm pretty sure I sewed everything to everything else instead of what you were supposed to do. But he did it at school and he enjoyed it. You want to make everything longer as your tool? Oh, bless. I guess I've probably got it the better end of the scale. Because it's probably easier to make stuff shorter than it is to make it longer. And adding the extra fabric on. But yeah, I either, when I wear skirts and that, I either have to have the skirt right up, sort of stupidly high, or I have to wear high heels. So I have to wear boots all the time. And it doesn't really work when you're wearing a skirt because it's too hot to wear jeans. But then you've got these huge heckin' boots on because otherwise the skirt's dragging on the floor. So you made some pyjama pants? Parts? Pyjama pants. And they're anything you own that fits your body? Oh, bless you. Okay, I shouldn't complain. I will stop complaining. How do you go about making clothes? That's probably a really stupid question. But I see people with all these different tools and patterns and stuff, but I guess the pattern is individual to each person, right? So I guess you kind of have to make your own patterns? I genuinely don't know much about it. I've only seen like cosplayers and weirdly, sometimes I'll get videos come up on Facebook. I get the weirdest videos come up on Facebook. They're interesting, don't get me wrong, they're always crafty based. Whether crocheters or dressmakers or all sorts. I think I've just gone wrong. 1, 2, 3, no I haven't. The pattern has sizes, so you edit the pattern to fit you. Ah, okay. Because obviously I only see it in the bit where they've got like the paper cutouts and they just put it on the fabric and they're cutting around. And I was like, well, that surely can't be one size fits all, because that would be weird. How do they know which bit to do? Okay, I've definitely done this one a lot tighter in the middle. I might go for 6 chains next time I do a hexagon. I'm so sorry if you just heard my other half sneezing. He has the loudest sneeze I've ever known. He's all the way downstairs in the lounge, and you would have thought he was outside the door. Yeah, it is a little bit thingy, but then when I crochet it to the others, that should hopefully keep it flat. First time I saw Patterns magazine, it was like magic language, I didn't understand. That's how I feel crochet. And I see all these pictures where they're like, a chain is this, and this is this, and this is this, and you're like, okay, I kind of get it. And then you see a pattern, and it's all like gibberish. I can't read it. It doesn't mean anything to me, and I can't visualize how it would all go together. The only way I learnt to do this one is there was actually a diagram pattern, and it suddenly made sense. But I need the picture to understand where everything's going. Through there. Oh! Not like that. I'm not sure I'm doing that bit right, but until somebody tells me otherwise, that's how I will do it. Okay. So obviously this isn't big enough as it stands now, but you would have one there, one there, one here, I think it might work. I think it might work. God, I hope it works. I hope it works, I'm gonna cry. Oh, sorry. I was trying to pull my yarn out and I just bashed the camera. I don't know what I've done there. Hey, H-Bomb, how you doing? Surprise! H-Bomb, you crochet, don't you? She's like, yes, but do I want to admit to it? So, I've done something really stupid. Shocker. Shocker alert. So, I have finally learnt to crochet by following a crochet diagram rather than a pattern, because I cannot read or understand the patterns. And I thought I was merrily doing loads of hexagons, I'd make it into this blanket, and then about half an hour before stream, I had an oh dear moment where I suddenly realised I haven't made hexagons, I've made pentagons, and there's only 5 sides. And when I join them up, I could do like big triangles coming out, but it's going to be really awkward to join it all together. So I was like, oh poo. So now I'm trying to work, because I can't work out how to turn that into a square by like coming out and giving it a border. My brain is not braining. So I'm making a hexagon using the same pattern, but rather than 5, I've done 6 in the middle, and I've got 6 corners. And I'm hoping that will then give me a kind of big hexagonish shape, and then I can just fill in the gaps around the edge. But if you have any suggestions, everybody keeps asking for this pattern. I don't have one. So my pattern, I know, but I've done all of these and all of these, and I don't want to start again. And I have no more at this wall. I'm well impressed. I only started doing it on last Sunday, so I've had like a week and a bit doing it. Where is my pattern? So ignore the cracked screen because I dropped my phone. But that is my pattern. That is my pentagon, not hexagon. And when the woman was, so it was a reel I was watching, and she was talking through how to read the diagram and how to build it up, and she did it really slow, and I was able to learn. I've done stuff. And then she said about how you can then use this to make blankets. But I think she missed the key bit of saying that we're a side short and it's going to be a pain in the proverbial because you've got to do a load of extra steps. But yeah, so that's my pattern. But yeah. But I don't have a full blanket pattern because she was just like, you can make them as big or as small as you want, and you can make them into blankets. Yeah, because my plan was to have like little flowers, but then I realized after making loads and loads and seeing if I had enough to do all my different flowers that they suddenly wouldn't join up. So now I'm on plan B of how to join them up. And I now know for next time, don't do pentagons, do hexagons. Yeah, that's going to be my next, if this doesn't work, because I could have it where it kind of goes like that, and then I could have a triangle, and then like that with a triangle, so sort of do it like that, and then we could have maybe one. Yeah, I'd have to play with it. It wouldn't be as easy. So my hope is put an actual hexagon in the middle, put these around it, and then kind of do a slight border, straightening it all up around the outside. But I'm using the same pattern, I've just added an extra one in the middle and an extra corner. Yeah, not fun times. It's because I was getting all cocky. I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. Oops, too far. I was getting all cocky. I was like, look at me, I can do it. I can actually crochet. I'm getting through them. I've been sat there watching the pit as I sit there at night doing it. Got this, finally learnt to crochet. Apparently I can't count. But you know. Never mind. So I thought, my brain isn't up to mathing and making all the boxes and envelopes. Yes, that's the one that kept coming up when I was searching for help on how I can fix it. And then I looked at that, but then I was like, but then it's still a weird pentagon shape. But it might be that that's what I have to do. Doesn't look fun, no. Yeah. So I'm hoping this will work as a alternative. Otherwise I might have to do it how she said, and then Bean will just have this weird pentagon blanket. Might as well start again. The only reason I don't want to start again is I have more of this, I have some more of this, I don't have any more of this. And if I pull these all apart, I won't be able to make it'd have to be a tiny thing. God. Yeah. My crocheting's not up to that. I'm a week old crocheter, please be gentle. We will see what happens. Oh, thank you. I actually found it weirdly relaxing. I've always got really frustrated doing crochet before because I couldn't work out what I was trying to do, so I never managed to do it. And I've watched so many YouTube videos and they go so fast. It's really hard. But this lady went really slowly, and because the diagram was there, I could visually see what we were trying to do. And I've read, even with her having written out the like code of chain, double crochet, blah blah blah, if I read it, I'm like, what am I doing? But if I look at the diagram, I can do it. So I think I might just be a diagram crocheter. I don't know what's going on downstairs, but Bean has been very vocal. So these are all 5 high. So I guess I would make this 5 high as well. All I keep hearing is Bean shout, "Get off the phone!" But did I even ask how you are, H-Bomb? How are you? How does it feel having the house back to yourself? Think about reading from the diagrams. How do you learn the different crochet moves? That's the problem. I'm not really learning them, am I? I mean, that one doesn't, but I've seen other diagrams that do have the code of what the different symbols mean so that you can match them up more. I thought for a second that it said Leah has an affair. Nobody's told me about it. No, an affiliate link. I have an affiliate link with Tonic. Yeah, I'm hoping that if I can start by doing it off the diagrams and learning from that and learning the stitches, then I can progress to reading proper charts and patterns. But I'm just chuffed that I can potentially make a blanket. How do you even know where to put your hook? Because she was doing a reel, so she had a reel on Facebook and she went through it very, very slowly, which was amazing. So she was literally doing a bit, pointing at the diagram, explaining, doing it, and then explaining, or the other way around. But yeah, she literally walked you through what to do, how it looked on the diagram, how you matched up what you had against the diagram. I think it was Simply Crochet or something. I've got so many reels now saved. But they have a Facebook page that is literally tutorial after tutorial. Some of them I find very helpful, some of them not so. She did say that you shouldn't use diagrams as a beginner, you should do it the other way. But I can't do it the other way, so I'm doing it backwards. I'm also not sure I'm doing my slip. Oh my god, I can't talk. My slip stitches correctly. I'm sure they could have made it more difficult to say that. I would show you the reel, but then that means going onto my Facebook page and you'd see all my information. So I'm not doing that. H1 probably knows all my information anyway, but that's not the point. I don't want to share it with Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, this one does feel like it curls up. It's a lot tighter. But I think that's because of the middle bit. So I think if I do 6 in the middle, it won't curl. No, I did do 6. If I do 7. I have to admit, after a week of crocheting. Obviously, I'm not crocheting 24/7. It is weird how your hands hurt. Like on the inside of my palms, it feels like I have bruises, but I don't know why. I guess it's from like the tension of holding the wool or something. That I wasn't expecting. I was expecting my fingers to ache a bit, but I've kind of worked through that, I think. Something you struggle with is comes to connecting all those pieces. Find the right hole. Yes. That is, yeah. I did find doing it with that one was easier because it being multicoloured. The monotone colour, they all seem to merge together. Am I back to the beginning yet? No. I might need to stretch this out and stick something heavy on it. Like, stop curling! Gonna go now. Aw, see you later. I have 2 drinks. I will try to remember to actually drink one of them today. And then Friday, unless we have another blinding heat wave that gives me a migraine, I might actually do a bit of gaming on Friday because I haven't gamed in quite a while. And then Monday I can make the boxes and envelopes. Bum, 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 bum. Can kind of see why Vivi used to like streaming show. Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done? Let's just come out of that one. There we go. Maybe I should have used a bigger needle. I don't know. I just used the needle that it said on the needle, the hook, that it said on the first packaging. I'm not sure how you know which size needle to use. Hook. Why am I calling them needles? But it'll be incredibly stressful for you the next few weeks. On one hand, you'll be helped. Aww. Bless. Don't worry about it, H-Bomb. Don't worry at all. I know you're coming up to crazy season, aren't you, with all Christmas adverts and all sorts going on. That's probably why I've got so much crochet done, actually, because I've been so stressed out for work that it's been a nice distraction. I've been sat at my desk on lunch breaks, sat there crocheting like a little granny in the corner. Hooks typically determine the size of the loops you make depending if you're a tight crocheter. Ah, okay, cool. So this is the bit I probably do wrong, because I go like that and then I pull it through. One, two, three, four. Okay, so this is the last one. And then the moment of truth. A, will this work? And B, is this big enough, or does it need to be 6 high in the middle? So many questions. Oh, I'm getting all caught up now. See what I mean? Still learning. Still getting tangled every 5 minutes. Well, I definitely crochet faster than I make cards. You stream into that hitch bomb. If you do not know the lovely hitch bomb, where have you been? Don't know if you have an energy. Yeah. I think, well, probably other people as well, but definitely the Brits are all starting to run out of energy. I think because it's been so hot for so long. I think all of our batteries are kind of like. I get very excited when I go out early in the morning and if it looks like there's damp patches on the patio, because we might have had the tiniest bit of rain. Got a bit of rain overnight. I couldn't decide this morning. I think we did because I saw a tiny little patch, and we got some Friday night, but I'm talking like a tiny bit. Anybody has any suggestions on the best way of getting the wall without having to stop constantly? I did threaten to go down and pinch our kitchen roll holder. Some people have a thing you put it in, kitchen roll holder might do it. I feel like that would then create another job, because I don't think it would just go through the middle of the wall, so you'd have to unwind it all and make a ball to then go on there, and more time, more effort. It's when I'm sat doing it with the ball of wool on my lap, and then all of a sudden it rolls off and it's shot halfway across the office. I'm like, whoops, let me wool back. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely, the bigger it gets, the more it's squishing up. Your cat loves to take your wool when you unroll it. Fun fact, so the toddlers. I had a tiny bit of this one left, and yeah, I no longer own it. It has been taken. And the amount of times I had to go into her playroom and take these back, because she'd be like, it's the top of my pie. I'm like, no, it's my crochet. Get back. And then you're like, right, how many have I done? Are there any missing? Check the playroom. I came back in the lounge yesterday to find her sat with her legs crossed, sort of one leg over her other knee, with my crochet pretending to do it. And I'm like, all right, working hard there, are you? Children are funny creatures. No, that was too many. Wait. Hang on, I'm confused. What's just happened? Where am I going back to? There. Okay. Oh, this is really, really bad. This may not work. I might have to unpick this. Maybe I can stretch it out. It's alright if I stretch it. Oh no, don't all fall out. Come on, Mr. Hoop. Oh, I've got a doodah. A doodah. Where's my doodah? Is that what blocking is? Where's my doodah? Doodah. Good thinking, H-Bomb. And how she's a pro. I did see a video where somebody said about washing and blocking every granny square before you put it in a blanket. But everybody in the comments was saying about how you don't do that and they've never seen that before, and I was like, oh, maybe you just do it at the end. Do you have to block everything you make, or is it specific things? Can you tell that I have absolutely no idea about crochet? I am certainly winging this as I go along. Rather than wash, you spray things with water. If it needs blocking, you'd block it. Never used to, but started to as you took it more seriously. Oh, I guess you need a specific board or machine or something. Because from what I've seen, blocking is where you stretch it out. Right. I've seen some people have sort of these big corkboard things. Somebody else had this big wooden board that she had loads of nails, and she like hit the nails through the projects that she was doing. Looked kind of scary, I have to admit. Those soft squares that kids play areas can have, you have them and stick pins in. I have some of those downstairs. They were my exercise mats. Minka, how are you doing? How are things? Welcome on in. In case you haven't been here before, because I'm terrible with names, but I don't think I recognise your name, so hi, double welcome. Normally I do cards. Last Sunday, I finally managed to teach myself to crochet, and I've got a little bit obsessed. And the diagram I was following, the lady said about how they could be used in blankets, which is perfect because I want to make blankets. But I didn't realise, because I'm an idiot, that they're not hexagons, they're pentagons. And hence I've gone down an issue of yeah, I'm doing it really badly. Aren't all the same size. I pin one out, then block the others to be the same size. Ah, okay, because I've got a few that are slightly different sizes, so that's good to know, H-Bomb. You are not doing it badly. Sorry, miss. Yeah, so last Sunday, I've wanted to learn for years. And I've never been able to do it. And then I had a random crochet reel come up, and this lady was doing a tutorial, a very, very slow tutorial. I need slow tutorials. And she was literally showing on the diagram, these 3 are a chain, and then doing the chain. Then you go up 3 chain, and then she did that, and then she was like doing the double crochets, blah, blah, blah. And it made sense. And I was like, oh my God, I understand. I understand what I'm trying to do. Aww. I would like to say, this is the only thing I can do. I tried, before Bean was born, I was trying to make a crochet blanket for Vixen, one of my other mods. I was basically making up my own stitches. I don't know if they were actual stitches. I was just doing my own thing. And because I couldn't get my head around granny squares, it's like 100 stitches long, and it literally goes like this all the way up. So yeah, if this works, I'm gonna take her blanket apart when I find where I put it, because I put it in a safe place after the move. AKA, I have no friggin' idea where it is. I will take it apart and I will redo it as granny squares, but with 6 sides, not 5. Oh, itchy eye. Easy to do granny squares now you've done this. It's just one less side. Yes, I do have saved in my little template folder. I have some normal squares. I have some different patterns of hexagons. I'm now no longer convinced they are hexagons. They might be pentagons. I am now going to count the sides. It's so meditative. What's wrong with me today? Oh man, I can't talk. So yeah, but I was saying to H-Bomb, basically every night I've been sat there after I've put Bean's my little girl. After I've put Bean to bed, I go downstairs and I put the pit on, and I cannot sit and just watch TV. I can't do it. I fidget, I end up looking at my phone, I have to cross stitch or crochet or colour. I have to be doing something when I'm watching TV. It drives my other half insane. But yeah, I've just been burning through episodes of The Pit while sitting there crocheting, and then I suddenly realise it's like midnight. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed. No worries, H-Bomb. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for all your tips. I will definitely look into blocking, and I will try some other shapes. Yeah, normally you will find, because I can only stream 2 evenings a week, but normally you will find me doing cards every Monday or something paper related. And then on a Friday, I have been doing cards recently, but it could be chill gaming. Hi. Weeds just stuck his head in, grinned at me and walked off. Yeah, so I actually have some here because I need to make boxes. So I make cards. So that's one of my really thick decoupage ones. That was my... I was doing dragons penning Santa's sleigh. I was having a funny 5 minutes. And then that was another dragon Christmas card. And then I've got a couple of shadow cards that I need to make boxes for because they won't fit in an envelope. So these two are out because they're going to be going to community members. But if I put them in my box, I might actually sell them. And that one and these ones, I do need to make. I'll probably make a I can't think what the word is. A thicker, wider envelope. That one, a box envelope, and then I need to make actual boxes for these three. But I'm in crochet mode, so I wanted to crochet today. Oh, that's really nice to say. I love the thought of people keeping them. My family tend to just bin them. That's one of the reasons I started streaming. To improve my card making. And as a side effect to that, I've found people that actually really like them, and I have sent them out to community members. I've had community members buy them. Yeah, my family aren't really into cards. It's fine. I actually had last Monday, and then I finished it on Friday. My German teacher commissioned me to make a very special engagement card. The community on Twitch is amazing. It really, really is. They're so supportive and they've helped me so much. But yeah, that was a fun card because I had free reign on whatever I wanted to do. So I've personalised it with their names and the congratulations engagement. And then, because they got engaged in Malta, I did it with like the theme of Malta, of the different coloured seas, going into the colours of the old buildings. And then I had a little map and I cut it out with the heart. And in the middle of the heart is Malta, where they got engaged. I was making this whole story about it. And because one of them is to do with the choir, I tried to make it look like a book, a choir book. I don't think she'll mind me showing. I haven't uploaded it to Instagram yet. Just because I haven't had chance and it's been too hot. That was the sorry, I've got a really badly cracked screen because I dropped my phone. So you can kind of see it there. Oh! I hit the wrong button. That's a really bad picture. And then you can see how thick it is coming out. It's hard to see on the phone. But how are you? How are things, Mink? And also, is it okay to call you Mink, or do you prefer Purple, or do you prefer the whole name? I take it you're a crocheter, but also do you do other crafts? I'm so nosy, you don't have to answer these questions. I'm so sorry. Somebody comes in to hang out and they get interrogated. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm so nosy. Mink is fine. Okay, cool. YouTube videos about Second Life. Okay, this is going to be a really dumb question. Second Life, I feel like that's a game or a TV show, or Second Life as an afterlife. Or something completely different. Virtual World. Okay, I don't know about that one. Been around since 2003. I swear I live in a cave. I know nothing. I have been educated so much since joining Twitch on so many things. been in there since 2013? Wow, that's a long time. I'm gonna have to check that out because I'm curious now. Is it kind of like a D&D thing? I'm probably just making myself look more stupid right now. On YouTube, so you came back here but you can't stream. Oh. Oh dear, that's not good. Right, there we go. It's an open-ended virtual world. Oh, if you stay here long enough, you will know that statement is not true. I come out with some corkers. Sometimes even my mods are like, really? Do you realise what you've just said? Like, no. Oh, my eye is so itchy today. And we are nearly at the moment of truth. Nearly there, nearly there. We are nearly there. Oh yeah. One, two, three. Dun, dun, dun. No worries. Thanks for hanging out, Minka. Have a lovely rest of your day. Have fun. Okay. There's one gap left. Ah, no, that thing's in the way. I forgot to ask H-Bomb when I'm supposed to take it out. Okay, maybe I just take it out now. Because I don't think I can get around with that there. That's better. Okay, I'm gonna pull that like that. Squish it out. Squish it out. Come on, stretchy stretch. Yeah, actually, that's not stretched out bad. And I feel like with the bits around it, that'll be alright. So we have... What can I put on here? What can I put on here? No, that's not going to work. Okay. So that's like that, and that's like that. So that will work. If I stretch that like that, and then stretch that like that, I still have my corner bits. So it hasn't fully worked. Okay, so how... I'm trying to work out how many bits I would need. Jesus, it would have to be huge. No, that's not going to work. But if I'm doing it with the hexagon... Oh my god. It might work. Shall I just try it? I might just try it. Because what's the worst that can happen, right? Let's just try it. Okay. Oh, that was my hand. I don't know if you just heard that crack or not. But I've seen lots of people weave stuff in differently, and I can't decide if there's a specific reason for why people do it differently. But I figured that I've got a knot at the top, so that should be fine. Dee 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 dee. That should be enough, surely. One more for luck. Okay, so I'm going to use... I'll cut that bit off because it's bugging me. I'm going to use the green because I'm not as worried if they go wrong. Big stretches, right? I guess I use this. I use this to go all around, and then I can use the green to go ups. Ups? That was good English. Okay, so she said to me about doing it on the back. Oh. Okay. Hang on, brain. So I've gone under that, so I'm going to come out here. Yeah, that's not going to work. As if I do it. Hey Footy. Second Life has a certain amount of adult themes in it. They've already left Footy, but yes, my first attempt. So I need to work out how much thread I need. So if I have that much for a tail, that much, and then maybe. So what I'll do is if I do it twice the length, that should give me enough, right? We'll see. You had 3 teeth out first? Ooh. Nicht so good. Probably done this too tight, but never mind. You were put to sleep? I would imagine you would be. Yeah. 3 teeth is not something to laugh at. I remember when I had my my wisdoms out, that was not fun. Oh, I missed. Go back through that hole. How I missed the tail, I don't know, but somehow I missed it. This one and this one. Now thinking I probably don't have enough thread. Let's make this thread a bit bigger. Oh, I knocked it off, didn't I? Yeah. Right, so we want to be a lot bigger than that. So tail end, 1, 2. That gives me that and that big tail. Let's try that again. Didn't want to put it to sleep, so it won't allow me to have certificate coming. 3k! Ouch! That's expensive. Teeth are so expensive. Okay, so I'm going to stick this like this. And then that might have to be filler. That's going to be a lot less filler than I had otherwise. Yeah, you do find that when you do have to pay, they do have good facilities. Oh my god, just go through the hole. Why would you not go through the hole? There we go. Oh, that took its time. Spire Hospital. No idea. No idea who that is. So the video I watched did say you can thread in the tail afterwards. If you need to. What's the next stitch? There it is. This is so difficult. Oh god. There we go. Okay, I don't like doing this bit. Maybe I'll just do giant hexagons next time so I don't have to do the joining together. I'm not sure it works that way, but and that was it meant they could let you have exactly what you needed and have them out like section. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's the only trouble. You don't really want to mess around when it comes to your teeth stuff. Didn't have added in extra stitches here. Never mind. I'll just make it more secure, right? Oh dear, let's hope the actual crocheters aren't watching this. Like, what the heck are you doing? Oh! My threads got all twisted. Oh. Last one. Oh. A bit of extra support there. Oh! Wow, this bit of thread is not having a good time. It's completely broken. Oopsie! What's that? Oh, go through. That's probably enough. I think that's what they did on the video. But my OCD wants me to get it through this bit. Let's get it through! Okay. That's as far as it's going, so it won't go any further. Oh no. Do you know what? It's not even going to go through that bit because it's completely broken up. Okay, that's our first hexagon. It's attached. Hey! I keep calling them hexagons. I know they're not hexagons, but stretches. Okay, so then this one is going to go here. So yeah, we've still got our little triangle. It hasn't fully joined it up, but that gives that a nice straight. So at least don't know, this might work if I can get it going up and then across. I might be able to turn this into a square. Let's pull that bit out. It's a tail. 1, 2. I'm so scientific. So realize it's suddenly got really dark. I have to go turn the light on. That's the back side. Didn't mean to actually drop that. Bit of a long tail, never mind. No. I'm having fun with the tail again. I always get it on the wrong side of the stitch. There we go. And we're off. As always, if there is anybody in chat that actually knows how I should be doing this and I'm doing it wrong, you feel free to tell me. I'm literally a week-old crocheter. I'm probably doing many, many things wrong. Trying to stop it from spinning this time. And I thought this would be easier than mathing, mathing envelopes and boxes. But I have been putting off making these boxes for a few weeks now. I can't put them off any longer. Trouble is, I haven't done it in a while. That's the problem. And it's remembering how to do it. Which is sometimes worse because you know you should know how to do it because you've done it before. The good news is, by making this beans blanket, the mistakes don't matter because she's not going to care. But also, I will. I'll get a good idea of how well what I've done lasts up. And what I need to do differently next time. One day it'd be cool if I could get to the point where I could do like, not so much amigurumi, but I've been given kits that are like bunnies and blankets with heads and stuff, and it looks so cool, but I just don't understand the instructions. So it would be really nice one day I could do those. The bunny one I was literally given when Bean was born as something to do. That's kind of tied off. Go back up here. Going through stitches, if I can. Come on. Hey Spacey, welcome back. So it doesn't quite work. I'm trialing it with this one because I'm not as worried if this one goes horribly wrong. But yeah, that's what I have so far. So what I'm thinking is I will fill up these bits and then go along. So like maybe like that, and then try and come along, down and along. So I'll have more of an idea. So I just need to work out how to fill this bit up. So I can fill this bit up. And then that's what I'm going to need help with, how to fill this and then come along. I don't know how to do that bit yet. Actually, will I? Because that does fit like that when I go like that. I'll put them all round and then we'll see. Because actually, if it's like that, that might be... Don't know. It might be alright. At some point I'm going to have to put a border on to edge it off. But I think I'm going to have to sweet talk my cousin and see if she can come and help me. I do need to put the light on because it doesn't look on camera because I've got an inbuilt light in the camera, but it's got really dark in it. Ugh. So, yeah, I'm going to be well chuffed if this works. And it's weird because in the box of all the other colours, this looked like a very pale lilac. On the desk, it kind of looks like a dirty grey. On the packaging, apparently it's pink. And there's no way that is pink. Somebody was a little bit colourblind on that one. These are pink. This ain't pink. Yeah. Oh. That'll give me 2 spares, that's fine. It looks pink to you, does it? Okay, I'm actually doubting myself. Am I just going mad? Because to me it looks like a kind of grey lilac. Right, next. Which is the back? That's the front. That's the back. Let's keep it consistent. It might stretch. Might stretch. I'm not going to get excited. I'm not getting excited. Yeah. This is why I wanted to cry when I realised I'm an absolute idiot because I'd put them down, so I have enough of these to have done 3 flowers with these as the centre. And I even stuck them around, and at no point did I think they don't join up, which is why I'm so annoyed with myself. But we'll see what happens. Aw, thanks, Spacey. Can I do it through the edit? That's fine. Keep doing that. So I don't think I'll be doing crochet as a regular stream thing. I feel like I'm a little bit well, I say that about card making as well, but I feel like I'm more painful to watch doing this because I'm bungling my way through it. At least when I do cards, I have a vague idea of what I'm doing. I'm not sure I'm actually stitching in the right places, but I'm going on the principle, which I always do when I sew stuff. If I put enough stitches in, it'll stay together. I do keep having issues with my yarn though. When I'm doing my stitching, it keeps coming apart. This is interesting. I feel like I need a constant disclaimer up of do not learn from me because I may be doing it wrong. But hey, we'll see. I'm enjoying it though. As much as I've done a lot of things wrong, as much as I've learnt a heck of a lot doing it, I am really enjoying it. And I would definitely recommend people to try doing it. Oh. Oh, I gave the engagement card. I think you were here when I made the the storybook engagement card. I got a little bit carried away with story time. Yeah, I gave that to the lady who asked for it, who commissioned it, and I'm so relieved she liked it. But stitches would be horrible. Oh, you can see them. You can. Oh, look. And then we go through there. From there you can't. That's good. Trouble is, because I've done them so tight, it's actually really hard to get the needle through to I'm not sure I'm weaving, but to get the end in. Ooh. Just for good measure. Let's add a bit of extra on that one. Stretch, stretch, stretch that to there, stretch that to there. Guys, it might work. But yeah, if I pull it right up, that's all my stitching along there. So you can kind of see it. I can see it. But on that side, no, on that side you can kind of see it as well. You can see the gap running along. Oh, it's because I'm not going all the way through. Oh, I did better on that one. On this one, I haven't gone all the way through. I've only half picked it up, so there is a slight gap going along. Okay. I know what to do for the next one. House 7. Okay, I'm starting to feel more confident that this might actually work. And that's making me feel better. And also, it's straightening out my... And especially as I stretch them together, it's going to stretch this out. So that'll be fine. They almost melt together. So what I might do, because originally these were going to be the centre of the flowers. So what I might do is have maybe one of these in the middle, and then some of these Maybe I'll go 1, 2, 3, and then 3 of those. I have enough to do 3 of this, and that's all I have. That could be interesting. But I'll do this one, and then I'll be able to plan it from there. I love these ones. I'm so sad I cannot get more of this wool. Weeds picked this up the first time, and I stupidly went, 2 will be enough. He got this one, and he got this one. And then when he went back, he got this one. And they didn't have any of these ones, so he then got a pale pink one. This one. And this is what I was going to use to join everything up and be like the space in between the hexagons. So this is what I'll use to kind of level up spaces. Well, that's the plan anyway. But yeah, unfortunately these ones flew out. Cannot get them. We've been to all the Aldis. Kind of sad. But I think they're only... Oh, they were dirt cheap. They were something like 170 or something. Which seems very cheap. Right, that's the back. Right, so now this time I know to go all the way through, not just partially through. Doesn't look like I've done very much, does it? I've done 1 hexagon and a bit of sewing. Yeah, it's fine. That's it, we're going like that this time. All the way through. Oh. Did you do a double take when you first came in? You were like, huh? Am I in the right channel? What's going on? Oh. You have your nose almost touched. Sorry, would it help if I came like that? There you go. I wish I had a better zoom feature, I really do. It can go down a bit closer if you want it closer as well. Sometimes it's hard to gauge on my tiny monitor. You automatically. I do that as well. I'm terrible. I'll be sat up all proper, and then the more I'm focusing on the work, the more I get closer and closer to my screen. Because, you know, clearly touching the screen with your nose is going to help you understand what people are saying. It's like that joke meme about, you know, when you're trying to park the car and you're trying to see where you're parking or trying to look for something, you'll turn the music down because that helps you see better. Sounds like I can hear dance music downstairs. Which you would think is weird with a toddler downstairs, but it wouldn't be the first time that I've gone down to her watching a Tiesta concert or something with her dad. I'm just putting this extra little knot in when I have all this extra strength. Okay, let's see if that looks better. Oh, that looks better on that side. It looks a lot better on that side. That one's a bit gappy where I was only partially going through. That one looks a lot tighter. So I now know to go all the way through, not just partially through. And it actually looks a little better on the back as well. Okay, 2 more to go. And then we can try and pull together. Okay, that was my first one because it's got a big lumpy bit there. I went a bit wrong. But let's not use that one. Let's use this one. This is where H-Bomb comes back and goes, "What are you doing? You shouldn't be doing that now." You know, it'd be really mean if I get rid of the VOD and then go to VV. Oh yeah, I was doing my crochet on stream. I'm so mean. I do actually have to check the VOD because I was showing some pictures of the engagement card, and I dropped my phone yesterday, and I've smashed the screen, and it keeps doing weird things ever since then. And instead of swiping to the next picture, it swiped back to the main. I had a mind blank about how to fold this in. It swiped back to the main album, and I don't think there was anything there, but I have lots of pictures of beans, so I just need to double check. Yeah. I think it's fine, but you know that paranoia of just need to check. Just need to double check that no pictures of bean went up. So we've had to order a new phone, which is really annoying. I mean, my phone was coming up for needing changing. It's 4 years old, but I didn't want to change it yet. I was holding off. Unfortunately, phone screen meets concrete. Concrete wins. do. I think you've done this before for years. No. Very new rookie. I've wanted to do this for years. I've wanted to do this for absolutely years. And I've watched so many streamers doing it. And they're just like, it's like, how? You're not even looking at what you're doing. I'm starting to worry now that somebody's now going to come into stream and go, by the way, you've done that wrong. And I'll be like, no. No, not when I'm so close to finishing first actual hexagon. But then on the other side, I would much prefer somebody tell me now that I've done it wrong than when I've done the whole blanket. I don't really get the weaving in bit. I just kind of try and tie a bit of a slip through knot and then go through as many bits in different directions as I can. I don't know if that's how to do it. Try south and show you what. No, I have faith in you. I have absolute faith. Do one more. And then... I'm going to say that if I can do it, anybody can do it. So it's a diagram pattern, which looks like, of course I'm doing a message, which looks like that. So you've basically got 5 chain in the middle, and then you join them together. Then you go up 3 chains, double stitch, chain 2, 3 double stitch, double crochets, 2 cross stitch, 3 double crochets, and you go round and round and round and round. And on the first one you do 2, and then all the rest you only do 2 on the corners and 1 in the middle. That's the only way I can do it, because if I look at like the list, my brain does not compute. I need to physically see what I'm trying to do. But yeah, there was a lady, I think it's Simply Crochet or something like that, on Facebook, and she does loads and loads of reels, and she does lots of diagram patterns, but she also does the other patterns, and a lot of them do have the code on. I took a screenshot of her full thing so that I could print it off downstairs. But yeah, she does both times, and she does it nice and slow for beginners in places, which I found very useful. That's going to go there, and then that's going to go there. Ah! I'm not going to have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll be 1, 4, 5, 6. And then I've got 3 spares. So how did I count for how many? Because I had a 5-sided shape, so I did 5 of these to go around each side. But then obviously I've hit my hitch, so I would definitely say do a 6-sided shape or a 4-sided shape. Do a 4 one. I do have another pattern for a 4-sided one, so I'm going to try that, because I feel like that is going to hurt my brain less. But I have started this one. I'm going to finish this one. What I could do is I could go... Oh, that doesn't work. Why does that not work? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 sides because I have 6 corners. So actually... That's fine, then I just have 1 spare. I can live with 1 spare. I'm sure my daughter will nick it for a pie cover. Okay. No, that's fine, I can do that. Okay. This is why it takes me so long to do anything, because I go off on tangent. I need to make a hell of a lot more of those. Okay, I don't need the crochet hook, I need this. It's 8 o'clock though. Ah, damn it, I need to stop. It's 8 o'clock. But I'm fast. I'm trying. Ask my other half, you'll say I'm very trying. Okay, so that's as far as I've got today, guys. But I'm kind of happy with that. And I now know what I need to do for the other ones. And I have really bad hiccups. And I think having filled it in and seen how much that stretches it out, with one there and one there, I think that will join together nicely. And then I'll be able to put other hexagons coming off it. Or worst case scenario, I might find a way of crocheting round and making a square. I guess I just have to sort of come down here and across here. I think I might get my cousin to help me. Thank you for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it. And I know it's a bit of a change of scene. I am tempted every now and then to throw a crochet stream in if I'm working on something, because this has been fun and it's just been different. But yeah, I will do Friday will either be boxes or it will be a chill game. Monday, I definitely need to make the boxes and the wide envelope for these things for the sale. Otherwise, I'm going to be going to the stall unable to sell them. Piglet! Hey, Piglet! I was just going to head out in a minute, Piglet, because I've just realised it's 8 o'clock and my daughter will disown me if she doesn't see me at some point today. I'm a terrible parent. How are you? Piglet? Ooh, okay, we're going to see Vixen because Vixen's fun. She is doing cross stitch. But thank you so much for coming, Piglet. I really do appreciate it. I'm getting the hang of how to do this. The usual. Oh, bless you. I'm getting the hang of this new raid system. Slowly but surely. Yes, that works. I didn't cancel the raid. Whew. Cool. So, yes, thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for encouraging me to keep going and not to cry. I appreciate you all greatly. But yeah, if you're about Friday, I will, unless there's another horrendous heat wave that means you're boiling eggs, I will be back Friday. And yeah, have a lovely week, everybody. See you soon. Bye.